Hey, what's up guys, Rahul here, back again with another video, and this is going to be the unboxing, hands-on and my initial impressions of the new mid-range phablet from LG, the Stylus 2. Let's get started. This particular unit is sponsored by our friends at Technovision. Check out your nearest Technovision outlet for best prices on a variety of smartphones. Links in the description for full details. Opening up the box, we have the LG Stylus 2 itself, we'll get to that in a bit, and then we have the quick start manuals, the power adapter, the USB to micro USB cable and ordinary earphones. Taking a look at the device, on the front we have the sensors, earpiece and an 8-megapixel front-facing camera, below which we have the 5.7-inch 720p IPS LCD display with a pixel density of 258 pixels per inch. Not the sharpest but manageable, and the LG branding below it. The Stylus 2 supports only on-screen navigation. On the bottom we have the 3.5mm headphone jack along with the primary microphone and a micro USB port. To the right and left we have absolutely nothing. On the top we see the secondary noise cancellation mic along with the stylus housing, which we'll get to in a bit. On the back we find the 13-megapixel camera with a single-tone single LED flash, and below which we find the volume rockers and a power button, which make a return as the volume rockers on the flagship LG G5 are on the sides. Anyway, below that we have the LG branding again, and finally the speaker. So the entire phone is a polycarbonate housing which weighs in at around 145 grams, and the back is textured, which also provides a decent grip to it. And the back, along with the 3000 mAh battery, are user replaceable. We find the SIM card slot and the SD card slot as well, expandable up to 256 GB. The phone is 7.4mm thick. It is powered by the Snapdragon 410 chipset, which is 4 Cortex A53 cores clocked at 1.2 GHz coupled with an Adreno 306 GPU. Since this is 4G voice over LTE model available in India, it has 2 GB of RAM. The ordinary variant has 1.5 GB. The storage option is limited to 16 GB in both variants. On the software side, the phone runs on LG's latest skin just like the LG G5, and it is powered by Android 6.0.1 out of the box. I've never been a huge fan of LG's skin, but this phone seems to be doing quite well on this one. It's even got certain nifty features like addition to the on-screen navigation buttons, which prove to be quite useful, along with the dual window support and double tap to turn on and turn off the screen. The moment you remove the stylus from its housing, a stylus menu pops up just like the Note series, but the stylus itself is very thin and the tip is circular. I'm not at all happy with the stylus quality. Well, the camera app could use a little minimalism, seeing that there are no additional features and no Pro mode, and yet it is very clunky, so I'm probably going to switch to Google Camera. So from the first impressions, I can say that it's a decent mid-range smartphone and LG's attempt to take on the other mid-range phablets. So stay tuned for my full review of this device, which will be up soon along with the gaming review and the benchmarks video. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out our friends at Technovision. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and do share it as well. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Rahul signing off. Peace.